Bravo, and Ponderosa Pine. It looks like the backdrop of an old Hollywood Western. Just another gorgeous Rocky Mountain vista, and yet Chain Mountain is hardly pristine. One of the nation's most important military installments lies deep within a housing unit of the North American Aerospace Command, Air Force Space Command, and the United States Space Command. During the mid-1950s, high-level officials at the Pentagon worried that America's air defense had become vulnerable to sabotage and attack. Chain Mountain was chosen as a site for a top-secret underground combat operations center. The mountain was hollowed out, and 15 buildings, most of them 3 stories high, were erected amid a maze of tunnels and passages, extending for miles. The 4.5-acre underground complex was designed to survive a direct hit by an atomic bomb. Now, officially called the Chain Mountain Air Force Station, the facility is entered through steel blast doors that are 3 feet thick and weigh 25 tons each. They automatically swing shut in less than 20 seconds. The base is closed to the public, and a heavily armed quick response team guards against intruders. Pressurized air within the complex prevents contamination by radioactive fallout and biological weapons. The buildings are mounted on gigantic steel springs and to ride out an earthquake or the blast of a wave of thermonuclear strike. The hallways and staircases are painted steel gray. The ceilings are low, and there are combination locks on many of the doors. A narrow escape tunnel entered through a metal hatch twists and turns its way out of the mountain through solid rock. The place feels like the set of an early James Bond movie, with men in jumpsuits driving electric vans from one brightly lit cavern to another. 1,500 people work inside the mountain, maintaining the facility and collecting information from a worldwide network of radars, spy satellites, ground-based sensors, airplanes, and blimps. The Chain Mountain Operations Center track every man-made object that enters North America airspace or that orbits the Earth. It is the heart of the nation's early warning system. It can detect the firing of a long-range missile anywhere in the world before that missile has left the launch pad. This futuristic military base inside a mountain has a capability to be self-sustaining for at least 1 month. Its generators can produce enough electricity to power a city the size of Tampa Bay, Florida. Its underground reservoirs hold millions of gallons of water. Workers sometimes traverse them in rowboats. The complex has its own underground fitness center, a medical center, a dentist's office, a barbershop, a chapel, and a cafeteria. When the men and women stationed at Chain Mountain or get tired of the food in the cafeteria, they often send someone over to the Burger King at Fort Carson, a nearby army base, or they call Domino's. Almost every night, a Domino's delivery man winds his way up the lonely Chain Mountain Road, past the ominous deadly force authorized signs, past the security checkpoints at the entrance of the base, driving towards the heavily guarded North Patrol, tucked behind chain-linked and barbed wire. Near the spot where the roads head straight into the mountainside, the delivery man drops off his pizza and collects his tip. And should Armageddon come, should a foreign enemy someday shower the United States with nuclear warheads, laying waste to the whole continent, entombed within Chain Mountain, along the high-tech marvels, the pale blue jumpsuit, comic books, and Bibles, future archaeologists may find other clues to the nature of our civilization. Big King wrappers, hardened crust of cheesy bread, barbecue wings bones, and the red, white, and blue of a Domino's pizza box. What we eat. Over the last 3 decades, fast food has infiltrated every nook and cranny of American society. An industry that began with a handful of modest hot dogs and hamburgers stands in Southern California has spread to every corner of this nation, selling a broad range of foods wherever paying customers may be found. Fast foods is now served at elementary schools and universities, on cruise ships, trains, zoos, high schools, Kmart's, Walmart's, gas stations, and even at hospital cafeterias. In 1970, Americans spent about $6 billion on fast food. In 2000, they spent more than $110 billion. Americans now spend more money on fast food than in higher education, personal computers, computer softwares, or new cars. They spend more on fast food than movies, books, magazines, newspapers, video games, and recorded music combined. Pull open the glass door, feel the rush of cold air, walk in, get online, study the backlit color photographs above the counter, place your order, hand over a few dollars, watch teenagers in uniforms pushing various buttons, and moments later, hold of a plastic tray full of food wrapped and colored in cardboard. The whole experience of buying fast food has become so routine, so thoroughly unexceptional and mundane that is now taken for granted, like brushing your teeth or stopping for a red light. It has become a social custom as American as a small, rectangular, handheld, frozen, and reheated apple pie. This is a book about fast food and values it embodies, and the world it has made. Fast food has proven to be a revolutionary force in American life. I am interested in it as a commodity and a metaphor. What people eat or don't eat has always been determined by a complex and internal interplay of social, economic, and technological forces. The early Roman Republic was fed by its citizen farmers. The Roman Empire by its slaves. A nation's diet can be more revealing than its art or literature. On any given day in the United States, about 1/4 of the adult population visits a fast food restaurant. During a relatively brief period of time, the fast food industry has helped to transform not only the American diet, but also our landscape, economy, workforce, and popular culture. Fast food and its consequences have become inescapable, regardless of whatever you eat twice a day, try to avoid it, or have never taken a single bite.